Good morning and welcome, everybody out there in all walks of life, to touch Channel 4 and all those newcomers. Welcome too. There's a lot been going on, and I was supposed to be up here enjoying myself and drawing more energy in and spirit. Remember, spirit is strong, and draw more energy in. Draw that energy in. And my energy comes from Pluto, Jupiter, and Mars. Now, what is going on with this idiotic, stupid government with all its shenanigans? I don't give a shit what they say about this monster, and he's a monster, he's a demon, this brown bloke in Melbourne. Now, all this should have been rectified. I've done security most of my life, since 1989. Now, we had to get what we call a child check. Yeah, work with children. Now, you had to get a certificate. You had to go online, get a certificate. Now, if you had to work with children, you had to work with children and show this certificate to whoever wants to employ you when you work with children. Now, why wasn't this shown? Why isn't this enforced? I mean, there's a lot of bullshit. I'm sick of all the bullshit, right? Everything should be enforced. And that's why you had to get this certificate, and you had to show this certificate. And then you can double check that online. Why wasn't this done? I sometimes think the sinister government is a part of it. Anyway, we'll move on. Our financial crisis, house crisis, everything is just a crisis now. Now, I'm sick of all these crises, and it's all been orchestrated through the government. And it's their plan. They've planned it. They've planned it all. I'm just sick of it. I don't know, maybe I'm on a different planet, but I see through all this bullshit. And now it's time to take action. Everyone has to take action. Okay, and as I say, get strength, draw the strength from me, draw that energy from me. President Trump is doing a terrific job over there, and God bless President Trump. And there's another thing I wanted to talk to you too, with this, the 5G network, isn't it? The 5G. Now, we have three temples, okay? You got one on that side, and then one in the middle. Now, that's your third eye, okay? That's your third eye, and that's called the pineal gland too. It looks like a pineapple, and that's why the Pope wears that hat and so forth, and that's what it represents. So, as I said, I want to draw all this energy in, and it's all about transforming and transformation, and that comes from the planet Pluto. And for me, being a Scorpio, being a wood dragon, have the triangle, remember that triangle of enlightenment? And as I said, everyone can go back through all my videos and start catching up. Just start catching up to me and knowing who I am and what I represent and who I am here for. And I keep saying this: you go with the flow, don't go against the flow, become the flow. And I am here. It's not about me, it's about you guys, because I am here for you guys. That's what I said, and that's And they go into the, I think Dr. Human or something. Well, there's a doctor anyway. Go on my YouTube channels and you can go in a link and go to him, because he's going on about the digital identity. Do not do your digital identity for anything, because any money you'll have on your bank will just disappear like that, okay? There's a lot of shit. I wouldn't even do anything that the government says or tells you to do. Actually, they're telling us to do. They're forcing us to do shit like they've done all my life. I understand, yes, there's traffic lights. We conform to shit like that. But all this other bullshit, I wouldn't even be conforming to it. Not with this Albanese. He's going to get on. That's why I got in and out before him about our finance and so forth like that. Well, go into my last video and go into the Australian debt clock, and you'll see how much debt and how much shit Australia is in, because they've caused it. And the way I've seen it, I've looked into it back in 1959. This goes back to 1959, where they formed the RBA. Another sinister organisation through the government. They can say what they freaking will like, but they control everything. They control all these sinister dark forces, and they are dark forces. I keep telling you, I go after the dark archons, and that is the dark side. We're in the light, and that they're in the dark side. And people can laugh all they like, but it's sort of like the Star Wars. Go back to Star Wars. You know, my mother's name is, maiden name's Lucas. So work that one out, George Lucas. And it all comes into the crown. Something came into George Lucas's head. If you go talk to him, you probably find he had dreams and so forth with the universe communicating to do that movie. I hope this resonates and starts getting into people. You know, I go up to my grandmother's grave and me Elizabeth delve. Now that gives me the opportunity to delve in the stuff. And the other grave was 18th of November, her death. Now that is my birthday. That's when I was born, 18th of November. There is no such thing as a coincidence. So get that out of your freaking head straight away. Everything happens for a reason. And that is why I am here, for a reason. And that reason is that my purpose in life, and knowing who I am, is here to help you guys. And I can't force this enough, and I don't like force because I just said something about force, but this is the energy force. So it's a different force. And that's why they say, may the force be with you and so forth, because it's the energy. That's your energy and your glow and your aura. That's why, when I walk in the room, people look at me and people think, well, who is this guy? That's me aura. That's me glow. And then when I shake your hand and I say, well, what is your surname? You'll give it to me like that. Okay, that's another gift. It's all about a gift too, and knowing your gift. And once you know your gift, you use your gift. Okay, I think I've just about, that's right, with your phone's on the 5G network, because that's going to stop your pineal gland. That's going to stop shit working within your spirituality. And also with that jab, as I said, with that doctor, with the COVID, I had 2 jabs, unfortunately, but I was forced again. I was coerced and forced to have 2 jabs, which I didn't want, because I had to work. Because I'm like anyone else. I had bills coming in, and when those bills come in, well, you've got to pay them. You've got to pay them, haven't you? So you need money coming in to pay those bills. So I wasn't impressed and happy with that. Hopefully, it hasn't affected me, because I'm A negative blood. So hopefully A negative blood will push out and correct itself. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping. Okay, with divine help, this is what I want, that divine help. Or I know that divine help flows in, and the divine guidance, all about your divinity and that crown chakra. And ground. You've got to ground yourself because we're in a terrible mess, but you just got to keep pushing out that positive energy all the time. Keep pushing the positive energy out. Anyway, I think I've wrapped up about everything at the moment. My condolences for everyone out there that's lost a loved one. That's another one. I just wanted to sit up at Mum's place and just take in energy and relax. But how can I do this when I see all you guys hurting out there and all this cruelty happening and monsters, demons? You know, they're running berserk. They're running berserk. Everything needs to pull in line, and that balance act. Remember that balance act? And remember that enlightened triangle? Well, it's action. Action. We've got to take action. I'm going to do a couple of cards to my brothers, sisters, mates, family. I feel for you guys. I feel, and it comes from your heart. It comes from your heart. And remember to use your intuition and your gut feeling, because there's more feelings in your gut, and I say this all the time. There's more nerves and feel in your gut. That's what they say. Always go with your gut feeling. If you want a hamburger, for Christ's sake, have a hamburger. Don't walk out with a spring roll, because you'll have that spring roll and you'll turn around and go, oh, why didn't I get the hamburger? Go with your intuition and your first hunch. Go with it all the time and don't hesitate. Never hesitate. Hesitate could and might even kill you. Never hesitate. And always go with your first decision. And if you want choices, give yourself only 3 choices. If you're painting a room, give yourself 3 choices. Don't give yourself 10 choices because, I want this colour, I want that colour. Oh, hang on, I like that colour better. No, just give it you 3, and then weed it down to 2 choices. As I said, I usually go for my first colour. If I sit and look at colours, I just go, yeah, bang that one, and that's it. It's like if I go clothes shopping, I want that shirt. If it's in 8XL, I'll buy it, okay? Because I'm a bit of a big man. I haven't told you about, I weigh probably about, I think it's about 160 kilos. And I'm 6'4", 6'4", and that's what my ancestor was. Emperor Charlemagne was 6'4". So there's another coincidence. And what did I tell you? Coincidence don't exist. It all happens for a reason. All happens for a reason. And it is a bit like a Matrix too, if you look at it. But yeah, get on there and watch my last video, because that's all about the Australian debt clock, and I hope I explained it in simple terms so everybody can understand it. Well, the poor guys, I love them dearly, with the ones with Down syndrome. Beautiful, beautiful people. Beautiful people. As I say, I love everyone out there, all walks of life, all entities. But we've got to go after the bad ones, like this monster now, 28 years old. How's he get those thoughts and shit in his head in the first place? Incredible, incredible. And as I said, you should have got that certificate to work with children. No excuses. And the government needs to do their job. And as I said, all you commissioners out there, start doing your job. Start going around arresting people that are doing the wrong thing. The bad people. The bad. And I mean the bad of the bad. And I don't give a shit if it's a minister or a judge. Obviously, there's good judges out there and good people, as I said. They just get good judges and good police, and everyone needs to come forward now. The good need to come forward and help me. And I need your help. I need your help. The Prince needs your help. All you good people need to start coming forward, and it will go viral on the internet sooner or later. And I think it's going to be sooner, because all the views are starting to go up, and I'm looking at where all this is coming from. It's coming from all over Europe now, mainly Germany too, Germany and America. So thank you, and God bless everybody out there. from my heart, I need your help. I need your help. And God helps those who help themselves. And then I can get into play and we can action and I can start helping you guys. See how it works? It all works. And it's like full circle. Full circle. Everyone's seen that serpent that bites its tail. Full circle. I just hope this is as far as we go and then the whole system reboots because we want to go further. We want to, as I say, the barbarians are at the gates now. We don't want them through the gates. We've got to stop them and push them back and change, transformation and a lot of stuff. Okay, what card is this? Feeling safe. All right, feeling safe. I want everyone to feel safe from these monsters and everyone that's doing bad things. We really need to rock the boat so all these pricks and the bad ones fall out of the boat. Okay? Now, feeling safe. I'll read this one to you. Mum's just out there with a carer at the moment. Beautiful, another beautiful lady. Now, feeling safe. Any feelings of danger or vulnerability are healing, okay? And they're replaced with the certain knowledge that you are safe and protected right now. That's another thing I just want to say because I said ACUS with the submarine stuff. But as the old Aussie saying goes, we go, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But it's AUKUS, okay? It's AUKUS. And that's another seal the deal on the AUKUS. And this Albanese, there's no way Trump's going to talk to me because he's arrogant, he's evil, ignorance is evil. Remember what I told you? I hope he's a learner because I'm also your teacher and your mentor, okay? I'm also, and that's what a prince does. Well, that's basically what a prince does, okay? I'm also your mentor and your teacher, and I hope you're learning a lot of stuff because that's what I'm here for, to teach you guys. Now, I'm 60. I'm on maturity number 33, so you can all look up that too. So, okay, we'll all go back to being safe, okay? So, I've finished reading this. Have you felt frightened or insecure lately? I think we all have, because once something like this, and on the good side of things now, it tells you, well, it's putting it all out there now to the masses and what these evil pricks do. You know, they're called pedophiles, but I just call them monsters and demons, okay? Because that's exactly what they are. Because no human being would even commit these atrocities on any adult, let alone children. Like, children are so innocent, you know, and this is basically why I'm here, because we've got to do it for the children of the children of the children to make them feel safe, you know, feeling safe. We've got to bring this safe back into the whole community. And when I say community, that community can, the whole world, not just Australia, it's the whole world. If so, this card is a signal that heaven, see heaven. Our Father in heaven, beautiful, is aware of your feelings and has come to your aid. You are surrounded by heavenly beings who love and protect you on an ongoing basis. Now, this is your ascended masters too, okay? I communicate with the ascended masters and the grand architect of the universe, okay? And my archangels, I know they surround me and protect me, especially Archangel Michael. And you have gratitude and appreciation for everything. Okay, you are surrounded by heavenly beings who love and protect you on an ongoing basis. The fairies, God, the lovely fairies, you know, remind you that your thoughts of danger are triggering your feelings of vulnerability. In your mind, you have given power to some outside entity. Yeah, well, that's stopping. You believe that this idol that you have created has the power to hurt you. Nah, I'm pretty good on that. Yeah, but this is also to you guys out there. You can't let any evil entities in, okay? Bad spirits. That's why I clear the air with the bell, because that gets rid of the bad spirits. Yet the only power it has is that which you have attributed to it, as I just said. The fairies urge you to awaken from this mistaken concept. See that you have the power to create a happy and secure dream and make the decision to feel safe. Now, your affirmation. I am safe, I am secure. I am completely protected at all times. Now say that affirmation. Now we usually say it 3 times. So say that. I am safe, I am secure. I am completely protected at all times. Okay, I'm just going to draw another card. Awakening to your true self. Now, this is what I was saying. Everyone has a special gift. You've got to find it. I found my gift, and don't expect it to come straight away. It's taken me 30 years, okay? So 30 years, it might only take you 3 days. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing, But as long as you know what doors to go through, what doors to close, what paths to take on your journey, if there's a crossroad, just make sure you choose wisely. You choose wisely, as I've done. If I didn't choose wisely, I wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you guys. Okay? Is it all resonating with you guys? I'm pretty sure it is. Otherwise, I don't have any doubts. I put my trust in my Father and all the ascended masters, and I put my trust in myself too. You got to put your trust into yourself. Okay, so this one here, as I said, awakening your true self. Okay, so feeling safe, then awakening your true self. Okay, so we'll quickly do awakening your true self. Should be at the front here. Look at that straight away. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Action. You're beginning to recover your natural identity, including your old sense of humour, interests, passions and desires. Trust that any confusion or changes you're currently experiencing are part of your healthful evolution. That's what's come to mind too. If you want to talk about that joke and tell that joke about the Irishman, American and Australian, tell it, because that's a sense of humour and we want laughter. Laughter is the best medicine, okay? As if a cloud is lifted from your mind and heart, you're beginning to see life from the perspective, there's another one, perspective of your old self. You just went through a period where you gave up, or you are to please another person. You buried your interests, ignored your friends, and tried to fit into another person's lifestyle. Now your old self is emerging, you're back. As you recover your authentic self, your life and your personality are going through big changes. Hold tight and allow these changes to occur. The fairies ask you to trust that the parts of your life and personality that are falling away are inauthentic, right? So the inauthentic shit, throw away. And the false shit, throw away. As I said, there is a lot of false and fakeness around us. And know that you're building a solid foundation. That's why rock by rock, I am an island, I am a rock. Of truth, foundation of truth. This is what it's all about. That's why I'm a truth seeker. And I'm here to bring the truth to you guys. Know that you're building a solid foundation of truth and that everything is working out perfectly right now. Affirmation. I now give myself permission. There you go. I now give myself permission to be true to myself. Now, if this resonates with you guys, you do the affirmation too. Now, I'm going to draw one more card. Miracle healing. Okay, miracle healing. Honouring your true feelings, but that's the bottom card. But miracle healing, at the moment, we'll do miracle healing, and then we'll chuff off, because I got a beautiful hamburger out there I'm going to... Yes, I do eat too. I'm like you guys. I'm exactly like you guys. But my gift is being a prince, and that prince to you guys, to help you guys. Card meaning, expect a miracle. Don't we love miracles? I love miracles. You have prayed for assistance, and it is forthcoming. The more completely you surrender your situation to God. Okay, this is all about surrendering yourself to Dad upstairs. The more rapidly you will realise your healing. Heaven is completely on your side, and your prayers have been heard and answered. You needn't beg or petition heaven to help you, as your situation is already healed in truth. Okay? It's all about truth. You tell the truth, nothing to remember, is there? You bullshit and tell lies like Albanese, and also he's a narcissist too, and he believes his own bullshit. And when people start believing their own bullshit, you're in trouble, and you can see exactly he believes his own bullshit. Okay, you needn't beg or petition, read that one, but petition heaven to help you, as your situation is already healed in truth. The healed reality is one of several parallel realities. Remember I told you about that parallel realities in the universe? Currently available to you, where you have the choice. And remember, it's all about choice. And this is what I've already said. So, as I said, I don't plan it. This is God's plan. God's kingdom. God's glory. You have the choice for your thoughts, emotions, and intentions to experience the highest, possibly reality for yourself. Okay? Endless possibilities. This is my principality. This is my realm. This is my realm. This is why I create. I regenerate, transformations, and transcendence. You access your healed situation through faith and gratitude. That's like that. Oh, it makes me happy. To feel these powerful catalyzing emotions, say mentally or aloud to God, I am tired of thinking about this situation. I don't want to deal with it any longer. Here I am giving the entire thing to you so that you can think about it and resolve it. Thank you so much for taking care of everything. God upstairs. Our Father in heaven. Dad. Call him Daddy if you want. But Dad. Just Dad. But as I said, whatever resonates with you and whatever you like to call him, whatever you like to call me, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because we are who we are, and I am who I am. Here I am. Here I'm giving the entire thing to you, and that you can think about it and resolve it. Thank you so much for taking care of everything. Then detach completely from the situation, because we're in a lot of situations, so just detach from it. See yourself placing it in the plane of God's loving hand. Feel grateful that your situation is now resolved, and be open to the creative solution that greets you. Now, affirmation. In truth, everything and everyone. In truth, everything and everyone, including myself, is healed right now. I focus on this truth instead of illusions of fear. Illusions of fear. Now, I'm just going to do one more, because I usually do 4 at home. So, these are Mum's cards, and she's got them everywhere. Hang on. Got them everywhere here. So that was Mum knocking on the door because hamburgers are ready. Hang on, I'm just going to do one card and then I'm... Okay. One more card. One more card. What is it, 30 minutes? Now I've got the lawnmower man out there, the gardener. Vacation. I'm already on vacation. I want to go. Love and hugs to everybody out there. If you're tuning in for the first time, I hope you love the messages and the spirituality I put out there. Because we got a boogie. And let's rock and roll. Bring in your spirituality. Love and hugs to everybody out there. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.